everyone. We're going to have them serving dinner throughout the evening, so we're going to try to do some activities and some talks while dinner's being served, so please feel free to get up and walk around.
Just a fun game that I've played before. We thought you guys might like to do it tonight. Helps everybody get to know each other a little bit. It's called First or Worst. So I have cards, and if you'd like to share with us either your first or your worst job. Okay, this person, their job was counting clams. We have to hear more about this.
Counting clams?
Counting clams.
Where is he?
That's me.
They were probably my clams.
Okay, so this person said after 4 years of studying for a BS in biology, they got a job driving a school bus. Do you think that was their first job or their worst job?
Worst.
Well, they said it was first. This person was they had all these responsibilities: receiving, production, shipping, quality assurance, R&D, radiation safety, and customer complaints.
Worst job. Has to be.
Yes. Okay, we'll go back to that one. Okay, this person working for my dad in his restaurant. I dropped the food on the floor and he scolded me in front of customers. I left and never went back. Never work for your family. So you think that was first or worst?
Worst.
I believe it was both, right, Marielle? Working for a boss who said in an opening meeting, I want to get rid of anyone over 40. That was an interesting meeting.
Not HR.
Worst. Worst.
Yep, that was worst. Component testing. 16 hours, is that how long you lasted? 1.5 days? Delivering newspapers. I couldn't take all the women in their nightgown.
So as I look over the room, I see a lot of old faces, veteran members, a lot of new faces, new members, people who have gotten their certifications. So I really, it is very heartwarming to see all of you. I want to welcome you to our first event of the year. This is our annual dinner, and it's great to see all of you. Since some of you are new to the ASQ section in our activities, one thing that I thought I'd do is give you a report or give you a kind of a summary of what we did this last year. So this should be a good indication of the kind of programs we do, the kind of activities we're engaged in. So one of the things we decided early on in 2013 is that anything we do, it should be to serve our members. The focus should be on service to our members, and we wanted to make it as affordable as we could. So that being our motto, we decided that we're going to try to provide almost all our services free of cost, be it after-work events where we get speakers to talk about various issues that are of interest to us as quality professionals, or training courses or prep classes for certifications. So regardless of the kind of service we provide, we said that we're going to try to provide it free of charge to our membership. And it was a great success. There was a lot of people who registered for our courses, a lot of people who attended our events, and we even went as far as saying that the spring conference, which is kind of an all-day event, and we usually hold it at the Farmingdale State College, we said we'll waive the registration fees. And we had a record number of people who attended the conference. And I can see that I can recognize some of the faces here. So you know, that was a great thing we did, and I feel that we succeeded in what we set out to do, in the sense that we were able to bring people in and provide the service that ASQ is supposed to its membership. Now, another big milestone for us this year was we started ASQ Long Island Television. We realized that in this day and age, with our busy lifestyles, you know, our work schedules, when we have after-work events, when we have these conferences, when we have even some of the training classes, not everybody can physically attend or be present at these events. So we said, why don't we start recording some of these after-work events, some of the things that we do, the activities, and then put them up on the website and see how people respond to it. We've gotten a lot of positive responses. You know, we're still learning to do these video things. You know, we have Dave who's helping us. He's a professional. So we're trying to kind of get this thing going. You can go to ASQLI-TV or even go to our website. You'll see some of the videos. So this is something that we've started to do in the past year, and we will continue to do that. So any after-work event or any other activity that we do, we hope to record that and put it up on our website for people to look at. We also have a presence on LinkedIn. We have a group that's quite active. We're on Facebook. We want to get even more active in terms of discussions. You know, we want to not only encourage people from the area, but when you get into a social media channel, all of a sudden it opens it up to the whole world. So we're able to engage people from other parts of the country, other parts of the world as well. So you know, we're trying to do that as well. Now, in terms of the events that we did last year, one of the first events we did was a dinner similar to this, where we wanted to honor our scholarship recipients. 4 scholarships of $500 each were awarded to the students who are going to pursue their undergraduate education. The recipients were Karen Eseta, Joseph Campo, Megan Doyle, and Alexa Sergiu. So at that event, we had someone from Hofstra University, John Afisco, was the professor of information technology, come in and speak to us. He spoke to us about the challenges that kids face when they go to college, especially the freshman year. It was an event, a dinner that was enjoyed not only by the students who were present there, but also the parents who found it very informative. So that was in February. Our next event was in April, and it was focused on preventing injury in the workplace. This was followed by a tour of the Levittown Health Center. And again, the people who attended, I know some of us here, some of our regulars were there. You know, it was quite informative, and we had a great time. And the event in May was on entropy and the New England Compounding Center disaster. I don't know if anybody remembers this compounding center in Massachusetts, which is not controlled by the FDA, put out some drugs that had disastrous effects. So we had someone come in and talk about that. That was Tony Grilly from SGS Life Sciences, who came in and spoke to us. So as you can see, you know, we're covering a variety of topics that would be of interest to our members. And this is something that we try to do every other month. and sometimes we do it every month as well. So depending on the schedules and the availability of people, we try to do it at least once every month, and that's the plan. And one of the other events that we did was on SWOT analysis. So this was something that was very participatory, because we had people break into groups, and you know, we were presented with different problems, and we did a SWOT analysis on the different challenges, and the results of that were incorporated into some of our planning for this year. So based on what we heard from the audience, based on what we heard from the people who were present at the SWOT analysis presentation. And again, we heard, you know, we want easy access to our training courses. We want after-work events that make sense, that talk to us and help us in our professional career. There were things about networking, getting to meet people who work in similar professions. So again, we used the feedback from that in our planning this year. We ended the year with a talk on software quality, and this was kind of prompted by questions about why the rollout of the ACA website was such a disaster. I mean, why couldn't an agency with so many resources develop software and put out a website that really works? So we went into some of the reasons why such mega projects that cost over $400 million with hundreds and thousands of stakeholders can go wrong. So we discussed that as well. And in the midst of all that, we also had a conference. In the spring, we had a conference at at Farmingdale State College, and the topic of the conference was quality engineering. Thanks, Joe. So that was the conference again. As I said, it was held at Farmingdale State College. Mary Ellen, thank you. And it was well attended. Again, it was something that we waived the registration fees. Now again, as I mentioned, the events are going to be recorded and available on the website. So, you know, I want all of you to, when you get a chance, visit our website, or you can go on to ASQLI-TV and look at you know, our videos. We are hoping for feedback. We're hoping to get your comments so that we can make these videos even better and really focused on delivering quality content. So our goal is to be able to not only provide the networking and the after-work events here, but also make that available to people who are not able to understand, who are not able to attend. You know, we have some new board members who are joining us this year. We're also going to be honoring our members who've been with us for a long time and who are going to be leaving us. I just wanted to introduce the members who joined us recently. One is Jeannie Ruggles. She's in charge of communication, so she's going to handle all the social media and anything to do with communication, and also she's on the editorial board of our newsletter. The other board member is Casimir Redrick. He's our newsletter editor. He's joining us. And we have Devin Watkiss. He is a quality engineer, and he is taking on dual roles. He's going to be our secretary of the section, as well as our recertification chair.
Some years you end up going to quite a few things because the timing is right. This year I missed out on quite a bit, unfortunately, so I'm looking forward to making sure I get to everything in 2014. Rich, I'd like to know if you could speak a little bit, or over there, about our Cypher Quality Institute.
Hey, good evening. The Cypher Quality Institute is beginning the year with our Intro to Auditing class. This was a class that leads up to the Certified Quality Auditor Examination prep class. And for years we talked about, instead of just preparing people for the exam, why not give them a class in how auditing works? And so we rolled that out last year. Our current instructor put the whole thing together, even suggested the book that would go with the course, and it's been very successful. That's currently running now. Once that class is over, the CQA exam prep class will start. And the date for that is starts April 3rd and goes until June 5th. That's 10 weeks. And then I believe June 7th is when the CQA exam is. So we try to run the courses leading right up to the exam. Some other things that we have planned: the Certified Manager of Quality Organizational Excellence is slated to start at the end of July, and that will finish just in time for the October 4th exam. Sartorius in Bohemia has offered to host it. I just need to make that official, and then we'll post it on the website and get the registration going. Right now, that's what I have planned. Well, that's what I have pretty much in stone. What I would like to do this year is expand the catalog. Well, I would like to rerun the Certified Quality Engineer exam prep class. That also comes with an intro class as well. But I would like to maybe roll out a software quality engineer class this year, and I would also like to do a certified Six Sigma Black Belt class. For those two classes, I would like to, if you're interested in being an instructor, please email me or give me a call. My contact information is on our website. As well, if you would not like to be an instructor, however, you are interested in taking one of our classes and you feel that your company might be able to host it, that would really be great. It would be great for the students because if we could get a venue in which the host company can volunteer to hold the classes there, we will allow one of your employees to attend the class for free. And also, otherwise, if we have to pay for a venue or something, we have to kind of put that into the tuition. And so I would rather, if a company could step up and really lend us a venue for one night a week, we pass that savings along to the students, and we actually have been very successful filling up these classes as of late. I think the Intro to Auditing class right now is holding 10 people. The CMQOE last year filled up really quickly. That was a free class. And so it seems to me the lower the price, the more people will register for the class. So we like to keep the costs low so we can get as many people trained on the things that they would like to be trained on. So again, please reach out to me, rlombardi@asqlongisland.org. That's my email. But go to the website, and all of the board members' information is there. And if you could lend us your company as a venue, we'd be eternally grateful. So, thank you.
Now, I'd like to ask Kaz. I know you're new to us, but Kaz is gratefully for us taking over the newsletter. The latest is out here once again. If anybody needs a copy, we have some extra ones here. They're available on the website, going all the way back. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the newsletter and what you might need from our membership.
Thank you, guys. The newsletter is designed to inform and connect the ASQ community to the ideas and people that will help you all become stronger, more knowledgeable, and successful professionals. So that said, I would like to reach out to all of you tonight personally, and I'll also give you my email so that I can get the stories. There's a lot of knowledge in here, and there's a lot of niche knowledge. So we hope that the newsletter could help promote and distribute those ideas to each other and to the larger world. Thank you.
And now I'd like to call up Mary Sansone, our program chair, to talk about some of the things she has planned beyond tonight for this 2014.
Hi, I'm Mary Sansone, and I'm the program chair this year. I have 3 events planned for this year so far. The first one is very exciting. It's on big data. You can see it all it's on the web. And it's going to be given by, Mark Underwood, and he's the founder of Kryptonite Brothers. Seems like it's going to be a very exciting event. It's going to be here. We're going to try to get this room instead of the little room over there. The next event, and more details will follow, is on risk analysis. That's going to be given by, that's in June, by Rob Silkhorn, and he's the director of pharmaceuticals North America at Pathwise. He also gave he spoke at one of our conferences on risk a few years back, so you can actually go on the website and see a little bit what he's going to be talking about. And the last event that I have planned for the year is August, and Rick Calabrese will be giving it. He's titling it ISO 9001. That will become official in 2005, so that should be very informative for us all.
2005, 2015.
Did I say 5? Good catch. I tried. There's a couple other openings. I have a couple of ideas. I still want to bring it to the board, possibly Homeland Security or the Air Power Museum or Cradle of Aviation. If anybody has any ideas, please contact me that you might be looking for something, and that's all I have.
So now I'm going to call up Sam once again to talk about some of our our board members who are retiring from the board duties.
So one of the members that I would first like to call out is Joe Labus. He's been with the ASQ for a very long time, has been a strong supporter of the ASQ. Sometimes you don't see him, but he's behind the scenes, and his contributions really are worth mentioning. He was the program chair of ASQ in 1994, and then went on to become the vice chair 1997, and then became the chairman of the section from 1999 to 2001. After that, he took on the role of recertification chair, and as many of you can imagine, that's a job that requires a lot of meticulous work. I mean, when people submit their recertification applications, you got to make sure that the information in the applications verified, and they're accurate. They meet the requirements for the recertification, and then they have to be forwarded to ASQ headquarters. So he, Joe, was our recertification chair from 2006 up until a couple of months ago. That is December 2013. You know, we're really sorry to see him go, but I know, Joe, you're still going to be in our ASQ family, and you will continue to support us. So, in honor of Joe's service, I'd like to give Joe this plaque as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much. I just want to, a couple comments. And I am kind of both sad and glad in a way that I'm passing the torch, so to speak. I will still be a member, obviously, senior member, hate to say. But you know, the old adage definitely rings true for me. You get out of this section what you put in. Quick story about my program chair experience. It actually helped me get my job at Symbol Technologies, which is now Motorola. When I was the program chair, I arranged for a tour of Symbol while it was just getting started here on the island. It was an up-and-coming company. And because of that tour, I met the quality manager. 6 months after the tour, there was an opening for a quality engineer. And at the time, I was working at Harris, GSSD, and Syosset, and they had just lost their big bid for a follow-on contract with the Navy, and they decided to close the Syosset facility and move to Melbourne, Florida. I was offered a job to go to Melbourne, but I had my family, friends here. It was just, actually, I think I was engaged at the time. So I turned it down, and I applied for the job at Symbol. And because of my experience as the program chair and getting to know the people there, I got hired. So since that time, I felt I owed a debt to, and it's not really the right word, but I owed something to the section because of that. So I try to promote as much as I can where I work now. Part of the reason I am retiring, as you say, is I started a new job about a year and a half ago. I'm working at one of the last defense firms on the island called Telephonics. There's a major cultural change going on at Telephonics, and I'm part of that. So it does require a lot of travel on my part. I'm going to India probably within the next 3 months because we're opening a facility there. So Telephonics is trying to survive, and they're trying to thrive on the island. I don't know how many of you know, but Telephonics does all their manufacturing in Huntington. They've never left the island. Their management is very dedicated to staying on the island, keeping the jobs here on the island. So I have to give them lots of credit. So the job requires a lot of my time and attention. I felt it was just time for me to go. But I did get Telephonics a site membership to the ASQ, and that was something that wasn't very popular at Telephonics in terms of ASQ involvement. So I'm bringing that to the company. So site membership is something many of you want to look at because it's a lot more cost effective than individual memberships, and the benefits are pretty much the same. So I will always be a big advocate and proponent for the ASQ, and I think there's a lot of free information available to you as members. Even if you're not a member, you can get information off the website. But it's the first place I turn to for any information on the latest in quality and latest advancements or technology and quality fields. So again, you get out what you put in, and I'd like to see more people attend these meetings, programs. I get people, I will actually, because of this meeting, let's see if I can get a tour of the Huntington facility. It's one of the most lean facilities you'll see in manufacturing on the island. And it would be interesting to see if we get someone to come through and see what they've done there. Okay, so thank you. Thanks.
The next person I would like to recognize is George DeMott. Again, George's been a very long time member of ASQ, and I was speaking to George before the dinner, and he said when he first joined ASQ in 1981, it was called ASQC, the American Society of Quality Control. Right? A C stands for control. I didn't know. Joe has been a member since 1981. He first volunteered as the arrangement chair, and this was under the section chair, Dr. Larry Bauer. And George, you also mentioned that the first free icebreaker meeting was at the Galaxy in Plainview. So that's going way back. He went on to become the publicity chair, and then I know Al Gore did not invent the internet, George, I know when you were active in the ASQ, we did not have a website. We did not. We were not active on the internet. Even when I came on board, I've been associated with the ASQ for the past 8 or 9 years. A lot of the publicity, the mailings, the communication was all done through paper. We used to mail out the newsletters. So it was only in the past 7 to 8 years that we've moved away from paper and really gotten onto the internet. We now do everything via the web, registration and publication of the newsletter, and even communicating with our members is all done electronically. So we've come a long way since the days when everything was in paper, and George, you were there to see that transition. And recently, more recently, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, George was our membership chair, you were very effective. You had a lot of enthusiasm. So again, I'd like to recognize George for his contributions. George?
This is my good side. No. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Real quick, I want to kind of go along with what Joe was saying. I got involved, I was very young, really. And I got my CQE somehow at 22, but I didn't keep it up. But my involvement at the time, I bought a calibration company in '84, and my involvement definitely helped that company grow. I met people, I got job offers that I didn't take, but maybe I should have. But definitely be involved, and it's worth it. Thank you.
The next person I'd like to recognize is Mark Trotter. Mark probably joined the board a little after I did. Mark, he came on as a board member in 2007, and he took on the role of publicity. Again, in those days, it was a lot of paper, putting advertisements in different publications, getting postcards printed, getting flyers printed. So it was a lot of work, and Mark, you did a very good job at that, you were in the role of the publicity from probably 2007 until 2011. Between running his own biotech company and all the demands and challenges of the publicity chair on the ASQ board, you did a great job. And I know now you're with 3M. Congratulations on your new position. So Mark,
Thank you.
Yeah, just since we're all saying a brief word or two. I just wanted to thank the board for recognizing my years of service to the Long Island ASQ organization. I'll keep it brief. Thank you.
So like right now I'm going to call Kerry Donilon up to recognize, we had a number of certifications and new members join us in 2013.
Hello again, everybody. Yeah, it looks like we had close to 40 members get newly certified in 2013. And it was one of the reasons why we wanted to have this recognition dinner, was to recognize newly certified members and celebrate that a little bit. And I think that we have a few people here. Let me find my glasses. I think that we have a few people here tonight, so we would like to recognize you if you don't mind. I don't think that we did have a number of members that passed the CQA. I do not think any of them are here tonight, though. A lot of people passed the CQA, though. And then, is anyone here that passed the CQA this year? Yeah, I don't think so. And then we had quite a few people that passed the Six Sigma Green Belt exam. And I just wanted to, before I state your names, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Six Sigma Green Belt certification. In order to attain that, you need to have 3 years of work experience in one or more areas of the Six Sigma Green Belt body of knowledge. And of course, you have to pass the exam, which I helped a couple of people try to study for that exam, and I know it's not an easy thing to do. So we'd like to congratulate you, and I know a number of you are here, and I have your names. And if you wouldn't mind standing so that we could congratulate you with a round of applause. So just hold your applause for a moment. I'd like Daniel Cahill, you're here.
Hold your applause.
Peter Pilgrim, Kevin Carroll, James Calhoun.
keep standing.
And is there anyone else? Yes, stay standing. Is there anyone else I missed that passed the Six Sigma Green Belt? Can we all have a round of applause?
1, 2, 3.
America's Most Wanted.
We don't have anyone else in attendance, but we did have a few people who passed the Six Sigma Black Belt this year. One that passed the CQA in 2013, one that passed the CQPA, and one that passed the CMQOE. So congratulations to those members as well, even though they're not here. Okay, we also, another reason why we wanted to have the event tonight was to recognize our new members. And we have a few that I think are in attendance tonight. And again, if you wouldn't mind standing, we would love to recognize that you came tonight and that you're a new member and welcome you to our section. So, Kevin Carroll, newly certified and a new member. James Calhoun, also. Rhonda's not here. Is Christian Garcia here? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Maria, no. Kaz? Kaz is a new member. And Gerald Smith. Are you here, Gerald? Yes. Come on up. And were there any other new members this year? Come on in. Come on up. Welcome and congratulations. Can we have a round of applause for our new members?
Okay,
so we have 5 wonderful token prizes. And the first winner is?
The first winner is Peter Pilgrim.
Okay, this is the Dunkin' Donuts gift card.
Larry.
It's also good for Baskin Robbins, so you can get all your meals. Or coffee, excuse me.
Hold on. Picture.
You want a picture?
Dunkin' Donuts card. Just what I need.
Okay, so let's pick another one. Let's see who our next.
James Calhoun.
Hold it up.
You know, you have to win some kind of fabulous prize.
Thank you.
Peter won again, but he's
Peter, you're really lucky.
you may not have had the gambling slip, but you may want to play Lotto on the way home tonight.
Charlie Wildbrenner.
Here's yours. Gift card.
Thank you.
Two more.
Steve Stein.
And you're a fabulous gift.
Oh, thank
Okay, and our final winner of the evening
Joe Labus.
He's not entirely retired yet, right?
Gerald Smith.
Great.
You think I need donuts?
You can get a skinny latte.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I just want to say thank you very much for all your participation. You make this a fun night when we have some good laughs and really interact. This is really what the organization is about. You know, interacting with each other, connecting, bringing Long Island together. So once again, thank you. We are pretty much on time, a couple minutes over, but we want to try to keep to the schedule. We all have jobs and now go home to our families. So thank you again.
you.